Okay, everyone, welcome back to the Eurovision podcast. We are so excited to have the next artist in our Eurosong series. Her name is Connolly. She's from Connemara in Galway in Galway. Welcome, Connolly.
Hi, thank you for having me.
No problem at all. It's great to speak with you. Like, it must be a crazy week for you between being announced and then everyone kind of swarming your socials and getting to know you as an artist. So how are you doing, firstly?
Oh my God, yeah, it's definitely a change. It's been crazy though, but a good crazy. It's very cool. It's a cool experience.
Absolutely. So how did you end up applying for, to go to Eurovision and try and enter for Ireland? How did that whole process begin?
Well, it's all thanks to my mom, to be honest. She kind of rang me on a random night being like, Jennifer, I was just listening to your song. It sounds so Eurovisionary. And she was like, you should definitely apply. So I kind of forgot that you could do that. So I just kind of looked it up and found the link and applied, and here I am.
Oh my God.
So simple.
Yeah, so simple.
I know.
So you have your mum to thank.
Yeah, literally. Thanks, Mom.
Oh.
And had you been a Eurovision fan prior to that, or?
Oh yeah, it's something I've kind of grown up watching my whole life, every single year watching the Eurovision. So it's pretty cool to maybe one day be a part of it,
Yeah, of course. Can you tell us a bit more about your background, like how you got into music?
Yeah, so I've kind of, like, as cringe as it sounds, always been like music has always just been such a big part of my life growing up, from loads of family members being musicians to just always wanting to play an instrument at a really young age. And I'd say when I started getting like my first piano lessons when I was like 6 or 7, I was like, this is for me, That's kind of my background with music.
Amazing. And how would you describe your style of music to people?
Oh, this one I always struggle with, because like whenever I write a song, it kind of sounds different. But right now, what I've been hearing a lot is it's kind of like indie, kind of pop, alternative. So that's how I'll describe it for now.
A little mix of everything. And your
Yeah.
song Midnight Summer Night, which I have to say has gone down so well online and
absolutely.
Amongst fans. It's an amazing song. Can you tell us a bit more about it? Like, how was it created? What was it inspired by?
So I wrote that song when I was 17 on like a random night during the pandemic, and it was like 3 a.m. And it was kind of like not by accident, but it just happened really naturally. I got a new computer that year, and I was messing around with like a production app, and I came across these like 3 chords that sounded pretty nice to me. So I was like, oh, this sounds cool. And in terms of like adding lyrics and stuff and melody, I kind of was just thinking about how I felt at the time. And because it was peak lockdown, I kind of just wrote about that kind of distorted view of time passing by. You don't know what day it is. You might be going through a bit of derealization and stuff. So it's kind of, I got it from that.
It's beautiful. And like you said, the fans are absolutely loving it. So kudos to you. A lot of people are asking, because obviously on Spotify it's still marked as demo online. So is there a final version coming, or is that going to be the song that you perform on the night?
Yeah, I've actually been getting that question a lot. To keep it simple, yeah, there definitely will be a newer version. I put the song as a demo because I knew I definitely want to refurbish it a bit and stuff. And in terms of revamp, I'm just going to probably, for now, make the track just a bit more satisfying, a bit louder in parts, and maybe add something a little special at the end that I might do live.
Oh, teasing us.
Is that for actually Eurosong?
Pardon?
Is that for Eurosong you're thinking of having that change? Or just
Yeah, it's just a little vocal change, possibly.
Oh,
interesting.
An exclusive for us there.
Okay, hopefully looking forward to that. And another question we've had quite a lot. There's been like a big push in the last, say, 2-3 years from a lot of people, both Irish and international fans, who are dying to hear Gaeilge in the competition. And obviously, like, Isos Connemara, who you're from a Gaeltacht region. So a lot of fans were wanting to know would you ever consider writing a song Oscar, or would you ever add like little elements into your music, or is that not as much your thing?
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I would definitely. I have written songs in Irish, and I sing a lot of channel songs and stuff. I have
Very
weddings
good.
and stuff. So in terms of writing songs in Irish, 100%, I definitely will. You know, it's such a beautiful language. You know, it'd be a shame not to sing in it.
Absolutely. I suppose for any international listeners, Shannon singing, like, how would you describe it? It's traditional.
It's like it's an old traditional Irish way of singing. You usually sing it just with your vocal alone, and it has a lot of, I don't know how to say ormadu in English, like kind of a lot of cuts and vocal. It's very haunting when you listen to it.
Yeah, it's nearly like a long speech sang musically, no accompaniment. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, very good.
Amazing. So you talked about there, you know, possibly revamping the song towards the end, but in terms of staging it and the performance on the night, can you give us any hints about it, or have you thought that far in advance yet? Or is it all tight-lipped?
I mean, I won't reveal too much, but I definitely won't have like backup dancers or anything like massive props. I'm probably going to keep it more like that kind of, hopefully that classic band look with some cool lighting and stuff, and hopefully it'll come out good.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Atmospheric. Yeah, I think for a lot of, like, for us and for a lot of fans, like, it's been so mysterious, your song, and so it's I think there's like a lot of excitement to see what you do with it.
Yeah, I mean, I only started posting on like social media like last year on Instagram and stuff, so I know I'm really bad for posting and stuff, but
no,
I'm getting better.
It helps though, that kind of mysterious element of an artist, you know.
You don't want to play too much either, although I did enjoy your TikTok. That was good fun.
Oh yeah, that was really
And you're still in college, so how are your friends and family kind of reacting to the news?
Oh yeah, I'm in my first year, so it was very funny telling them all because I didn't tell them. So they found out when it was announced, so I got a lot of screaming texts and voice messages.
Best way to do it, element of surprise. Keep it going.
Drop it on them.
Yeah. Just doing this little thing, Eurosong, you know.
Whole thing, you know.
Do you mind me asking, are you studying music in college?
Yeah, I'm studying creative music production.
Oh, brilliant.
Amazing.
So very applicable to what you're doing. Love it.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about balancing Eurovision and college?
Well, if I'm ever lucky enough to win it, college will be the second choice this year.
Right answer.
Yeah. They're going to be focusing on this a lot more.
I'm sure, given that you're studying music, they would be pretty accommodating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They've already been really great about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
So finally, Connolly, how would you feel about, you know, flying the tricolour in Liverpool for Ireland this May if you were to get there? How would you feel?
Oh my God. I mean, as I said before, if I was able to share like my song, especially at such a young age on such a massive platform, a legendary platform at that, especially representing like my country, my tier and stuff, it would just be nothing short of like a dream, you know. It'd be a dream.
That's amazing. And you know, whether you get to Liverpool or not, we always say to artists, you know, once you're in the Eurovision community, you're in it forever, and people will embrace you and your music for months and years to come. So it's great to see a young upcoming Irish artist as well take interest in Eurovision. So exciting times ahead for you, and we're glad to be on the journey. How you get on.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
And best of luck on February the 3rd.
Best of luck.